I thought it might be time to make another video. We all love videos. To show you the progress on this second generation Otto Langen engine I've been building since Christmas, I guess, golly. So here we are. This is kind of the progress so far. We have the flywheels on, secondary shaft is on, the eccentrics and the ratchet and pawl, that's all the latest work. But you haven't seen it for a while, so here we go. So that it will just sit there and coast happily. You know, the secondary shaft is being driven, that is kind of what the engine would do when it was coasting between power cycles. The sprocket clutch is disengaged and just freewheeling. I don't have the lift mechanism for the ratchet and pawl, or actually the lift eccentric, to lift the piston. But if we turn the engine backwards, then the clutch engages and will lift the piston to the top of the cylinder. And what I want you to notice is that there's enough weight of the piston in the cylinder is free enough so that just the weight of the piston will allow will allow the piston to drop to the bottom and continue to turn the flywheels, which of course is required because the engine has to do that coasting to get another power stroke. Something else I'd like to show you. Since this engine will be a governed engine and it's a second generation engine, that means that the engine is prevented from having another power stroke by holding the piston up in the cylinder, and that's done by preventing the exhaust gases from leaking out. So it's really important to have the cylinder tight enough that can happen. So right now I don't have the valve built down here, but this little hole right here is the entrance into the cylinder. So if I stick my finger on it, it kind of blocks the air from leaving. And so I will do that, and here we go. So, and as you can see, we don't get very much piston movement when I have the air blocked off, which is required, as I said, for the governor to maintain to control the engine. So I'm pretty happy with that. I guess the other thing I'll show you is the ratchet and pawl and how that engages and disengages. So right now, you know, it's just been engaged because there's a spring that tries to close it up against the pawl, up against the ratchet, which would be the normal way that it goes. But the stop mechanism would push this lever back, and so now you see it's freewheeling and it's not turning the eccentrics. But if I release, then off it goes, right? And it's very positive in the way that it attaches or it you know, engages and disengages, which I'm very happy with too. You really need the pawl and ratchet to positively engage and disengage. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the progress on this engine so far. Hope you enjoyed the video.